devalue themselves by trying to devalue you, all because they see worth in you more than they see worth in themselves. So, and what better way than to try to emotionally and mentally drain you just so that they can feel a little bit more worthy to the misery that they've already feeling. It's like that worthless feeling when when people try to make you feel worthless or feel bad in whatever joking manner, cracking manner, whatever it is, it's taking sense away from you. It's somebody try to play you for a mental fool by emotionally tugging, that empathy to sympathize with their misery. Yet the devaluing system is them really trying to get that mimicry. Is that the word, the definition? To for you to mimic their energy. Some people don't value themselves because of what they see as value. Some people deem themselves as worthless because of what they see as worthy. You know, some people don't see themselves as wealthy because they see wealth as materials. They see it as an object. They see it as things that they can actually touch and grab, yet they can't even feel themselves. They haven't even touched themselves. They haven't even valued themselves. They haven't put themselves up on a pedestal to even see their worthiness, to see their own wealth, to see their own value, where they put everything else on top of that pedestal to deem it as worthy, to deem it as success, to deem it as wealth, to deem it as richness, to deem it as that goal, whereas they haven't even felt themselves as the goal, because choosing some healing stuff really does include the removal of those that don't choose you, that haven't chosen you. They gave you the questionable choices if they would. That's the devaluing system of self. And people will add on to it to add on to it or take away from it. And you start losing your senses and your own senses and sensibility. And like some people feel themselves worthy because of what you have. I mean, worthless because of what you have versus what it is that they don't. But people don't see the worth in themselves and what it is that they can do in comparison to what it is that you have that's going for you. But some people don't want to get to know you where outside of what it is that's around you that they see worthy, they miss the spots as to what is what makes you bigger than what is around you. Because you can see value in people and they won't see value in you at all. You can see the worth in some people and they won't see the worth in you at all. It's just the same as seeing potential in some people, but they don't see shit when it comes to you because they see themselves or they deem themselves worthier than you, because of who they are, who they know, who they're connected to, what they're doing, what they're distant, who and how affluent that they feel. Yet some people don't showcase, some people don't show, some people don't move, some people just as silent and loud too, you know? Some people just feel as though on a pedestal, what they deem as value, is something that they can touch and feel, yet they can't even touch and feel themselves because of their own definition of what is value and what is valuable. Materialism, something that you can dress, something that you could put on. Therefore, they're devaluing themselves at the same time, trying to emotionally drain, emotionally hmm, take away from the value of another. Crazy shit about energy. Anyways, I'm gonna have to replay this at the same time. I'm having a good moment. I appreciate you. Thank you. But it was the same exchange of energy, basically. It's all falling along the lines of what it is that we actually want for ourselves. And those that truly do put the block in front of you by showcasing, they're advertising what it is that they want, what it is that they actually are promoting, what it is that they're making. And no, most of it is really isn't even goodness for you. It's called choices, babe. It must affect you that I can get on here as a job in my role with hand tattoos. I got some neck tattoos too. I am smart actually. You just gotta run back all the videos. But I appreciate the comment. Thank you. I block you too. It's so funny. Good gracious. Anyhow, marketing and advertising exactly the emotion that they are feeling. And it's up to you to choose. Submit to it too. Oh my gosh. Anyways, this is online. Yeah, have a good one.